Good morning, NBA basketball fans. Man, we had a doozy last night when the Denver Nuggets took on the Los Angeles Lakers. Man, we about to talk about that game. We also have game one of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. Steve O is going down. We're going to talk about it right after this.
Ain't going ever.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
Yeah, man, bro. Like, the Denver Nuggets came into this game last night focused versus the Los Angeles Lakers, and
No
it looked
game
like
played.
they was just gonna take off
Mm-hmm.
and dominate these guys. But the Lakers said, "Nah, fam, we're here too. We ready to play it in this series, bro." The Denver Nuggets got the win last night, but I feel like I don't really believe in moral victories too tough. But I feel like the Lakers feel pretty good about their chances after how last night's game went.
Most definitely. It most definitely is a confidence booster for sure. They showed that they didn't completely get outplayed and they completely get out coached. They showed some fight and they was just a couple shots away from winning. But man, that man Yoke, he showed you why everybody was this. It was black for me to say that he wasn't in the MVP conversation for some Mike Malone.
That was Mark Jackson that
Mark
said that.
Jackson. Yeah.
Nikola Jokic with 12 for 17 from the field, 3 for 3 from three with a crazy buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter that really proved to be important. 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, 34 points. He had 5 turnovers, but obviously 14 assists is way better than 5 turnovers. And then he had help. He had Jamal Murray go crazy for 31. Kentavious Caldwell Pope was like, "Hey, I won a championship with y'all in the bubble, but I'm gonna play tonight, baby." He did his
Bro.
thing with 21, and pretty much everybody that played,
Bruce
with the
Brown.
exception, right, even Bruce Brown showed up, and Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. combined for 27 points between the two of them. It was a good overall game from Denver and the others, but they did not put their foot on the Lakers' throats and show them that they were the most dominant team in this series, and they allowed the Lakers to cut it down to 3 points with about a minute to go.
Yeah. And it was really because AD wasn't going. AD started making shots. He got in rhythm. He got everybody else here. Rui came off the bench and made a lot of good, key, important moments, impacted the game in a lot of ways.
And
It,
Austin Reeves,
Austin Reed's doing what he been doing, being Austin, and that's what they need. And he showed. And sometimes your best players and always going to be the person that get you back in games. It takes your impact. It takes the energy players, and Austin is definitely one of those dudes.
dude, I every time I go to the YMCA and I'm playing with a little white dude, I call him Austin Reeves. I like, get him, Austin Reeves.
I be calling them Lil Nash. Lil Nash.
But man, Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura definitely kept the Lakers in it. You didn't get much from Schroeder, Angela Russell, or Lonnie Walker, but it's a long series, and the Lakers got to be feeling good about how this game. And even though they lost, they took 26 free throws. They hit 11 threes, which they normally don't do, and they took care of the ball as well with only 7 turnovers, and that's what helps you stay in games on the road in the playoffs is by taking care of the basketball and maximizing your opportunities. And Denver did the same thing. They only had 11 turnovers. So it was a good game. It was a really, really good game. And it looked as though like midway through the third quarter that Denver was just going to hold on to this 15, 20 point lead and, close the door on the Lakers. But championship medal matters, man. And LeBron James is a champion regardless of how people want to look at him as a player. He's a champion, and he's doing his thing, man. He carried the team a little bit toward the end. And Anthony Davis did his thing to keep them in it throughout the game. You wouldn't expect them to lose with him doing what, 40 and 15, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that was something. It was something like that, but it was just a little
Yeah,
slight things
man.
they need to clean up. Um, Yeah, they need, for some reason their defense wasn't as sharp as it usually is. Like I said, coming after the trade deadline, they have been the best defensive team, especially in the half court. So I'm hoping they slow them down. Like I said, they was gonna come in, make them play their pace, for the most part they play their pace. And how they got back in the game is slowing down. They go into the hardcore half court defense, and that's what they need to do more of. So I hope Darvin Ham is watching.
And the Lakers haven't played anybody like Jokic in the playoffs. Sabonis would be the closest thing, but Sabonis don't got the range as Jokic, and that changes things when your center can bring the ball up the court and hit threes and facilitate the offense. You got to adjust to that, and I think Darvin Ham and company, they're gonna adjust. They probably already talking about adjustments, for game 2 in a couple of days. All right, so it's tomorrow. Game 2 is tomorrow, but listen. We got game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. Another rematch from the bubble. You got the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics, and the Miami Heat as the 8th seed have been, and the Lakers as the 7th seed out west. But out east, they've been running rough shot. I used to take a sneak sip real quick. That's how the Bulls re-signed Billy Donovan, just like that. But
Facts.
but nah, man. So let's see who we got tonight in Boston. Is Jason Tatum still hot? That fool ain't missed nothing. He ain't missed the sock into the laundry basket. He ain't missed the straw into the cup. That man is hitting everything right now. Is he still hot? Can Boston take it, or is Miami gonna continue to play spoiler in the Eastern Conference with that Heat coach and running rough shot all over the league?
This as far as it goes. It's the end of the road. I'm sorry. I think it's done for Miami after that. It would be a crazy performance for the next probably 6 to 7 games if somehow finds a way to pull it out. It just overall, all around, Boston is just a way better team. They have the size, they have the experience. On top of that, they've been to the finals. They've been in countless playoffs. They've been to Eastern Conference Finals before. So I
Yeah, I
just
think this is Jalen Brown's 5th and Jason Tatum's 4th Eastern
yeah
Conference Finals.
yeah it's I would find it a hard way. It would be extremely difficult to beat this team. They shooting at a high rate. They're shooting upwards of 10 threes a game. Playing defense, constantly moving the balls. It's going to be tough for him to beat, and it's just going to have to be Jimmy. And like I said, Jimmy already on one leg. He's already probably tired. Like, not saying it's not possible. Not saying this won't be interesting playoffs, but I won't be surprised if this go like 5.
Yeah, but you already know I'm rooting for 7 games from both series. So I don't see it going 5, 6 maybe, and then 7 obviously is the max. I don't see it going 5 because I believe Miami's just too good at playing pressure packed basketball, and
That's a fact.
they've been here just as much as Boston has, and they got veterans that's over there hungry for a championship as well. And Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. You got Eric
That's
Spoelstra versus 33, 34-year-old Missoula over there in Boston. That right there is going to
think of
play a
that.
role. It's going to play a role in this series as well. And that's what we have to look forward to be honest. So tonight, I'm going with Boston at home. I'm going with Boston at home, but it's going to be a dog fight. Who you got tonight? Did you pick? Did you say you got?
I got Boston.
Boston at home tonight for the win, but do not be surprised if Miami goes in and plays spoiler again and takes this win on the road because they've been doing it all playoffs. They did it to Milwaukee, they did it to New York, and they're looking to do the same thing to Boston. It's gonna be a dog fight, bro. It's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah, I hope it is. I hope it is. I like every time I expect the dog fight, and then it been a chicken fight. So
Well, every second round series win at least 6 games, Brody.
uh,
Every single one. They went seven,
I
six,
mean,
or
but
seven.
but the way they ended was kind of lackluster.
I
It
agree.
it
Philly
was like
bogus, bro,
yeah,
and
it was
Golden State
lackluster.
bogus too.
But yeah, I just like I said before, it's not that I don't believe it can happen. It shouldn't happen. So, but and I'm going on. I'm gonna go with logic on this one. So I'm gonna go with Boston.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So tonight we got a big game. Lakers got some business to take care of tomorrow. Hopefully they can get a win so they can keep it, back and forth. I want seven. You know me. I'm Mr. 7 games. Give me 7 games. And Hayes already hating, talking about I'm not gonna get 7 games. That was the last one I was getting in the second
Probably.
round. So and we'll see though. We'll see because the Lakers showed me something tonight. As much as I don't want LeBron to win another championship because God, LeBron fans are already insufferable. They're gonna be worse than that if he wins another championship after taking out Golden State and then going against the number one team in the West and then going and taking out whoever come out the East. I'm not trying to hear about that for the rest of my life. I'm
True.
just not.
Facts. I understand where you coming from. For sure.
Yes, sir. But all right, man. Shout out to all of you guys. Appreciate you for rocking with us on NBA Central. You can always hit us up at NBA Central Show. Was it NBA Central Show at gmail.com, NBA Central Pod on all different social media platforms. And of course, we got Chicago Bulls Central, Chicago Bears Central, Chicago Sky Central, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs Central. And we also had a cognac game with the Shy Bulls podcast, C Dub and Bobby. Every day we putting out content, something or another on all these channels. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us, and we'll see y'all tomorrow as we talk about tonight's game and the game that's happening, the Western Conference Finals, Game 2, baby. Let's get it. We're gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.